So I've been playing RNG Gods for about a week at this point, and as you can see up in the top corner here, I'm on 414,000 rolls. Now this has been a whole chunk of AFKing, but it is also a whole bunch of running around and increasing my own luck. And I thought that this would be a good time to give you guys a little update about the things that I've rolled in my time of playing this game. And you guys can tell me whether I'm lucky or whether I'm absolutely cooked. It's up to you. But before we get into that, remember, once this channel hits 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away Robux to a very lucky winner. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and drop me a comment. Let me know what is your favorite aura, and hopefully we get there soon. Subscribing to this channel is the easiest way to increase your luck in any RNG game that you're playing. At the time of making this video, yesterday there was an update to RNG Gods where the meteor got even closer, and it says that the crash is imminent. But while doing that, they also added 2 new auras. They added the Fisherman, which you can see here. And they have a new one called Rejuvenation, which the community has speculated is around a 1 in 30 million. Because if you were to go to the index, this bottom one here is Thanatos, and then someone said it's underneath this, and it's between a like 1 in 25 million. So the logic is it's about a 1 in 30 million. Now, I have a high tier aura sat right here. I don't know if there's a 100k plus or if it's a 1 million plus. I have no idea. But we're going to open it up and hopefully get something new. If you subscribe right now, you're going to get better luck than I do. And let's hope I get good luck. Okay. I don't have Dark Binding. So that's kind of cool. This is sick. 1 in 350,000. Means we're about in the middle of the 100k plus. It's a very, very cool aura too. Wow, this might be one of my favorites actually. And it puts me ever closer to the 10 million power that I need to get myself 10% more luck from the upgrades. Yeah, I'm here. I'm vibing with this one. This one's kind of sick. Okay, so without further ado, let's look at the things that I've unlocked with my 400,000 rolls. Now, we're going to start at the bottom, but we're going to ignore a lot of these. All of these ones that are under 100k are generally like just fine. There are some cool ones. I like Such Aura. I think Such Aura is like a really cool one. Like, it's only 1 in 10, but Such Aura, much rarity, much lucky, so RNG. I think that's kind of a cool, fun one. And we have Healing. Now, the reason I'm interested in Healing is I feel that the Rejuvenation one that they just added is probably going to be a more amped up version of this one. Because Rejuvenation and Healing, like, they could be similar. Blizzard is kind of cool because you only roll it when it's snowing. So even though it's 1 in 500, it's 1 in 500, but when it's snowing. So, I mean, that probably gives it a much higher increased odds than what a 1 in 500 actually should be. Oh, nice. I rolled Mythic. A live roll. See, whereas for me, this one's kind of doesn't do it for me. It's a little boring. Some of these are meant to be not so crazy. You know, like Emerald is just the same as Mythic, really. Like, it's just green. Kind of got some Emerald effects. Oh, I rolled the Physicist. Well, okay, I'm rolling right now. I'm rolling right now. Well, I guess we can talk about the Physicist. I think this is one of my favorite auras in the game. It gives you a fake tree. This apple is falling down. Very funny, very funky. I like it a lot. And you often see people try and jump on the tree because they get confused that it's not a real tree. Night Sky, another cool one just because it's when it's nighttime and cloudy. I think this one is absolutely sick. Really cool and unique aura. Also, the moon rotates around wherever you are, which is kind of cool too. So I think a really solid one. Vat of Acid was one of the first rare things I ever unlocked. I've got 119 of these at 4,444 to 1. It's similar to Healing. It just has a few more particles coming up, and it looks a bit more toxic as opposed to being a healing green. Then we get into some of the big ones, right? Galaxy Brain, I love. And apparently you can only get it at night. I didn't know that. But Galaxy Brain, I think, should be much rarer. Look at that. It actually gets rid of your head and replaces it with the galaxy. Kind of cool, kind of cold. I like it a lot. Then we have Ink. I feel like quite a lot of people like Ink. It does give you laser eyes, but they don't line up with my eyes. So it just looks a little weird on my character. But, you know, it's kind of spooky. A lot of ink going on. Very bendy in the ink machine. Bewitching is a personal favorite of mine because we are literally riding on a broomstick. Look at this. Like, how are you going to tell me that's not cold? How are you going to tell me that's not cold? It is. But these could be screensavers, man. This is sick. And we rolled 17 of those at 1 in 20,000. So we've done pretty well. I've still only got 1 Thunder, which is incredible. It can only get it when it's raining. And it's a really nice aura. You know, little water puddles around you, the thundercloud above you. It's pretty cool. I rolled Mythic again. Nice. Sakura is really nice, but that's just because I'm a sucker for all things, like, kind of pink and cool. There's some, I think there are lotus flowers inside of these things that are rolling around. I mean, unless they're supposed to be like the flowers that are on Sakura, like Sakura flowers, maybe? That would explain the name, I suppose. Infernal, I think, is fine. I think it's a little lazy for a 33k. I don't really see anyone really running around using it. Sobbing is a personal favorite. And my friend Caesar actually realized that the tears go on forever. So if you stand here, you actually cry all the way down the waterfall, which is just hilarious, honestly. Like, look at that. Massive, massive crying. Eye of the Storm, another cool one. Just because, again, it's a weather-limited one. Kind of sick. Like, it's like you're in the eye of a storm. And, like, it's really well made. I mean, I like this. It takes up a lot of space. It's good stuff. Like, you are actually in a little tiny tornado, which is pretty cool. Holy Barrier I really liked because it was the one that helped us get up on top of this mountain the first time. So that's kind of cool. Tranquility is the highest thing that you can roll without it being a high-tier aura. And it's a really nice one, too. Like, you're just chilling there, meditating. If you look in really close, you do have the little... I think they are little lotus flowers rolling around. And the sun rolling around you is a really nice touch. And after this, it's when you get to the big boys. Then you get to things that are only high-tier auras. So when you roll those, they're guaranteed to be over 100k. And sometimes you roll them and they're guaranteed to be over 1 million. Now, Digital Containment is the lowest ranked one, and that's 101010, which I guess is meant to be like a binary reference. And it's kind of cool. I like this. And at this point, they start to have sounds with them as well. Just turn the audio back up so you can hear these. Yeah, it has a little sound effect with it. Looks kind of cool, very funky, very digital. I like it. Then we have the Unknown. This is 1 in 150,000. Now, this one's kind of creepy. Like, bro's just twitching out. So, again, very cool. We have 4 digital containments and 5 unknowns. Bear in mind, these are 150k to 1. And we've only rolled 415,000 times. So we're doing pretty well. Then Dark Binding, which you just saw me unlock. So that's pretty cool. Probably one of my favorites, actually. I really like it. Ooh, Shockberry. Might as well roll faster. You know what? Might as well do a sweep and grab these berries. No one else is going to move. I'll take them. Now, next up is one of my favorites, the Ronin. I was super excited when I unlocked this. I just think it's kind of cool. Like, you're chilling there, playing a little instrument. You got your big samurai blade down the sides. You got one on your back. And you're just leaning up against some bamboo. That's kind of cold. You know, you have all the leaves blowing across past you. All the leaves are on the ground as well. I just think this one is a really, really cool one. Then we get to the big boys. I've only had 4 1 mil pluses. And when I say only had, I'm not ungrateful. I mean, I've had 4 and they've all been different, which is really lucky. First up, I have Ruined. This is my lowest over 1 mil. There's 966 people who have rolled this. It's a 1 in 1.5 mil. And it's just you getting absolutely destroyed by this giant ethereal blade. Another one that has you levitating off the ground. It's got some cool sound effects. I overall really like this aura. And I wonder whether there's lore connection between some of them. And you'll see what I mean in a moment. Next we have Lunar Eclipse. I'm not sure what this means when it says the moon and then an eye. But Lunar Eclipse is sick. It's massive. Now what I will say is, it's really loud. And I don't really like the sound effect. But that's personal preference. That's personal preference. I love the idea of it. I would love to know if any of this means anything. All the stuff going around it here. I think what people don't realize about this is that you have the full moon cycle going around. So it's like, you know, like a little crescent moon, then a half moon, full moon. And then this in the middle is the lunar eclipse, which is, it's kind of sick. It's actually a very well thought out aura. So, and a 1 in 2.5 million. Obviously, I've got that way early at 400k. So I'm really excited about that. And then we come to the final 2. So interesting, this is 1 in 2.5 mil, but because there's prerequisites to get it, only 205 of these has been rolled. Whereas my 1 in 5 million Illumina has been rolled more times. Now, this one's cool. It doesn't come with a sound, but you do get this cool sword. There's sort of like light emanating around. It appears that you got your hand on your head. I'm not sure what the actual meaning of this one is. I do think generally for the community, this is one of their least favorite 5 mils, but I don't mind it. I don't hate it. I do think it's a bit, there could be more to it, but I don't hate it. And finally, one of my all-time faves, 240 people have rolled this. So 1 in 5 million, it's the Ghost Walker. You've got these big lanterns. They look like Thresh from League of Legends lanterns. You're holding on to this big green sword. And I wonder if this one is related to Ruined, just because they have a similar color scheme and stuff like that. But overall, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I definitely think it's one of my favorites. The audio does get a little annoying, but it's only because it's just repeating the whole time. I think overall it actually does work really well. But if we actually go over here now, this is how things have gone recently. So for global total power, we're at 34 million. So that means all the things I've had added up have equated to 34,565,000 power. Which means now I'm actually quite high up this leaderboard. If I get to 34.5 mil... Yeah, I mean, right now I'm 117th. I'm 117th for global total power. I think it's this one that I currently am on, like... Yeah, 82nd, because I have 9.9 current power. But that's going to go soon. Oh, a capsule. Where's the capsule dropping? There it is. Oh, he's going to beat me to it. He's going to beat me to it. Boo. So close. And you can see global rolls. I'm still quite far down, really. I mean, I'm definitely up here in the top, like, 200 maybe. Where am I? 415,000. Actually, no, I'm way further down than I thought. 415,000. There you go. I'm 218th. So, we're moving up the leaderboard. My goal is to get up here. Get as high as I can on this global total power. But algorithm has 424 million. I've actually never seen them on the game, but they seem to constantly be just way out ahead. Sysolity is in the server right now. We've actually been speaking a little bit. Sysolity chilling on second place, 200 million total power. And we need to get this up to 10 mil so we can pay 10 mil for an upgrade on this. I dread to think what's going to be next. Probably 10, 25, 50, 100 mil. Actually wild. And as you can see here now, the cube impact is imminent. And we're all expecting a big update to be coming in the next few days. That's going to give us some brand new content. So if you're excited for that, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what your favorite aura that I had was and what your least favorite was in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!